Hey guys, Lodo Drendel here. Hope you guys are having a good Sunday afternoon, evening, Monday evening, whatever time it is for you guys. It's probably gonna be Sunday morning at least, not or Monday morning at maybe in Japan since they're way ahead. Anyway, I just finished off the first stream for today. I'm gonna be starting up again in about an hour, but before I do, I wanted to talk about something that's been kind of it's something I've been wanting to talk about, but at the same time, something I thought, with me having only a small number of subs, maybe I had no right to talk about it. But I figured, you know what? Screw it. The discussion this time is going to be YouTube as a hobby versus YouTube as a job. Now, the reason that I wanted to talk about this is because there have been some YouTubers that that try to do this for a job that where things end up not working out for them. One example, at least over the last couple weeks, maybe a month at the farthest, was a YouTuber. I'm going to look for him while I'm doing this. Named Sean's View Entertainment, or Sean's View Ent, as this thing is technically called. But he's talked about how he wants to make this his job, how he was doing well, and then he talks about how his channel is dead, and he actually has a video called "Coming Clean," an explanation. I am losing everything. My real life problems exposed. I haven't watched it. I'm not going to watch it. But he's done, according to a lot of YouTubers and people that I've even talked with him in some of the comments, he's been known for doing a lot of things that aren't exactly smart, if you want to call it that. But one thing that he's talked about is that he wants to make YouTube his actual job. And currently he's sitting at 90,226 subscribers. I have nowhere near what he has. I don't even have like 1% of what he's got. So it's like, right now I'm sitting at, according to this, 26 subscribers. When I go to my dashboard, it's on my channel. It says It says 326. When I tap on the sub count thing, where it takes me to my studio or studio portion, it shows a different number. So I don't know, whichever. But he talks about how he's not getting the views that he's been needing. He talks about possibly stopping. He actually had one video. Let me look him up here again. Sean's View Entertainment. Talked about the title of it was "My Channel is Dead." Now, let's see if I can find it. Here we are. My YouTube channel is dead. Responding to why I wasn't on YouTube, WWE Battleground, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, he's still doing YouTube talk, or WWE talk video stuff, where he talks about rumors, headlines, and all that. And then he still does, and it's whatever. Now, you guys are all thinking, okay, Lodo, what's that got to do with what you're talking about? Well, YouTube as a job, pretty much, if you're wanting to make it a full-time job, it's, you're pretty much having to be at home doing this and that. You'd be having to spend money to get everything set up. Really, YouTube as a job can serve as a double-edged sword. The reason I say this is pretty simple. It's because there have been some people that make it work, and it's because they've reached out to the crowds that they've reached out to. They've been very successful with the way they reach out to them, and they show, the things that they do, and they do it the way, and they're doing it right. Now, in Sean's View Entertainment's case, you could say maybe that he's doing it the wrong way. Again, everyone has an opinion about him. And sorry if this is shaky footage, since I'm using my MacBook and trying to hold it up. But overall, now, so YouTube as a job, pretty much you'd be devoting all your time to that, while in a sense you could be spending more time with your family while you're doing so, but sometimes too much time is a bad thing. Now, I mean, in Sean's View's case, he has a child, so he spends more time with her, which overall, I guess you could say it could be a good choice, but with the way his channel has been going on, it's kind of hard to say. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything about what I think of him because I don't know him personally. I mean, there are a lot of people that say he's a dick and that he shouldn't be on YouTube. Some people have said for him to go kill himself. Some people have called him racist. There's a lot of shit that's gone around. Okay, so now let's talk about YouTube as a full-time job. One example of a successful YouTuber could be PewDiePie. PewDiePie has been around since the beginning, if memory serves me correctly. And as of right now, he has on his channel 47,061,902 subs. Now, that's a lot. And he's been at this for, I think it should say how long he's. Let's check his about page. I think that's. He's been around since 2010. So no, he has not been around since the beginning. My bad. But again, let me get back to my original point. Overall, when it comes to, the things you do, and for the case of PewDiePie, he's done, once this loads up, he's done drama news. He's talked about this whole, some reactions, he's done a whole bunch of different things. He's talked about Pokemon Go, at least as of late, he's talked about Pokemon Go, biggest hater reveals video. I'm not even going to go into everything he's done. You could say he's done a bit of anything and everything. Okay? We'll just say that. Another YouTuber, Mick Juggernuggets. Now, this is one that I've talked about multiple times during my time on YouTube. And I've called him out as a phony. Sometimes I thought his shit was real, even though I know it's not. Now, he actually you could call him a one-hit wonder. Before the Psycho series ever started, I was around before I started taking YouTube seriously, but I had been subbed to other channels. One of them was McJuggernuggets, and he had about 15,000 subs, I want to say, before he started his Psycho series. One viral video, the Psycho Dad shredding video games, that just shot him up. And then within a span of about a year, it went viral 2014. It's like August, September when I saw it. At least when it went viral on Facebook. So let's see. So within about a year and a half, 2 years roughly, pretty much, since it's 2016 now, he is now at 3,258,371 subscribers. The Psycho series was his rocket, so to speak, to stardom. Angry Joe Show. also has talked about doing this has done it as a full time. He does trailer reviews. He does game impressions, trailer impressions, responses. I mean, he does a lot of things, really. Game reviews, movie reviews. I mean, mostly he's in the movie and gaming realm, if you will. So, and he's been at this for, and let's see, he did a rant on the copyright disaster in December. He talked about being a part of this for 4 years. So pretty much he's been doing this seriously for about 7 years. Long time. And he's accumulated, as a whole, roughly 2.57 million subscribers. Again, good amount. So now let's go over those that do this for fun, as a hobby. I'll go ahead and use my channel as an example. For me, I started taking YouTube seriously, and when I say seriously, I really more mean as a hobby. I've been having more fun doing videos. Let me go ahead and set this down here. Because I officially made a YouTube account in 2010, April 30th. However, the first videos that I started doing, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to... and sorry for the constant rambling, guys. I'm not trying to bore you guys or talk your ear off. Here we go. So I started off I did a couple of Nintendo Mario Kart videos, and surprisingly, they didn't get a copyright claim, although they were just really snippets. Now, since I did the first other videos I did, alright, so May 30th and August 27th were my first two videos I created, which were Mario Kart. So, moving along, I started transitioning into Destiny, then I went into Dragon Age Inquisition, Warframe. I started doing small gaming videos / walkthroughs, the whole spiel. And this is before I started doing live streaming. So my first YouTube live stream, I'm pretty sure it's a long ways away, so I'm not even going to try to look for it. But it was this year in February. There was controversy. I actually gave my opinion about it. I started gaining some subscribers piece by piece when I talked about McJuggernuggets. And during the time, I was just giving my own opinions. I have since, and some of the videos I have since, because they're irrelevant, I have made them private. The one topic that, the topic that I discussed, that I'm telling you guys about, that sparked, I guess you know that, and it's been my most viewed video ever since, much to my surprise, was Magamu Digital Extreme versus Revix Dev. And that video, to my surprise, it got me it got me going, I guess you could say, with gaining some more subscribers. A lot of people, since then it's had 27,736 views, 499 comments, 312 likes, 135 dislikes. So I kind of, some people called me out saying I was supporting Rev, and I kind of was and kind of wasn't. Anyway, let's get back to what I'm talking about. Let's not get veered off here. Since then, for me, I do this for the YouTube for fun as the pastime. I've got a part-time job. I work about 20 to 25 hours a week. And for me, since we just had evals and the pay raise, it's fun. It's something I like to do to pass my time. Now, would I like to do this full time? Yes and no. Yes, I would like to do this full time because dedication. It's fun. it's being able to be at home, be around your friends. No, because I don't feel right now I've got enough exposure. I don't have the subs. I don't have the connections to be able to do that as much as I wish I could. All right, so let's go into another YouTuber that does this, I would say, for fun. The 1316 Killer. This is a guy who does satirical videos. He does, for the sake of entertainment. He currently has 13,570 subs. And he's talked about how he doesn't get paid to do this. Whether that's the case or not, I don't know. But I'm sure he doesn't. I don't know if he gets enough views to be able to get a decent pay. But overall, I like what he does. I mean, there's been a couple things that I find questionable, like his going at Review Tech USA, another YouTuber. But at the same time, to each his own. If 1316 Killer wants to go that route, cool. Now, overall, YouTube as a hobby, the reason that it could be viewed as better in a sense is because you wouldn't be taking the super high risk of having it fall through and be left with literally nothing. While as a full-time, I can see how it does so well because you make thousands to maybe possible millions and millions of dollars per year. I can see what makes it enticing. But as a whole, it would require you to be dedicated, putting video after video after video after video. And if you didn't have the time, then it would backfire. So overall, and you guys might think, what I'm saying may not make any sense. And yes, I can understand why you'd think that. But as a whole, as hobby versus a job, I think it comes down to if you've got the connections, if you've got the ideas, if you've got the key, if you will, to push your way to success. Me, I'm limited to vlogs, discussions, some review stuff, live streaming. I'm severely limited on what I can do, so I don't see my channel growing. I would love it for it to grow. I really would. But at the same time, I can walk away happy because I have the YouTube, some of the subscribers that will come to watch my videos, that will give their opinions, that enjoy my content. If I was able to have 100,000 subs, 1 million subs that enjoyed what I do, I consider myself the luckiest and happiest son of a bitch out there. Because I want to get that far. I really do. I just don't feel it's possible, only because of my limitations, like a limited transportation, limited resources, connections, exposure. And that's just me. That's my opinion. I stick to it as a hobby and have a part-time job. If I was able to make this a job, would I do it? Maybe. It just depends on if I'm able to get a leg up and get this exposure I would need. So that wraps up this video, guys. I'm sorry if I didn't go over everything that I wanted to go over. Like I said, this is just something that's been kind of eating at me for a while. This is something I wanted to talk about, just never had the time to do so. So if you guys did enjoy this video, feel free to hit the like button. Feel free to let me know what you guys think in regards to YouTube as a full-time job versus part-time job versus hobby. So if you guys, like I said, if you enjoyed it, feel free to hit the thumbs up. Feel free to leave comments. If you enjoyed this video and you want to see more, feel free to subscribe to my channel for more. And be sure to hit the notification so you'll know whenever I go live on YouTube, or whenever I'm streaming, or whenever I post a video. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening, afternoon, night, morning, wherever you are, wherever you may be. And until next time, Peace out.